Hello everyone, Sentinel2, welcome to another mod overview, this time on Electrona. A mod that simply adds in a bunch of machines, some steel tools, tin ore, and other components and such. So, I haven't played around with this one too much, so we'll just see what we can get from it. For certain aspects, so actually I can't do that. First we've got tin ore, which is like so, obviously. You can smelt the ingot, and then you'll use this for a fair amount of the machines. Then you've obviously got some plates, you use the hammer. You've also got some steel, which you can get from a compressor, which is coal and iron with 400 LEs, or ELs, or Ls. And you also can use the steel in a multitude of recipes as well. Sort of more advanced stuff, I guess, or certain other things that that aren't tin in certain positions in the grid. Obviously you can make plates and other bits and pieces, of course. You've got motors, which you use in a multitude of recipes, particularly generators, I'm pretty sure. No? Okay, so things like a compressor and otherwise there. The paddle for the water turbine, battery, obviously the portable storage of power, the circuit for a few things, and so on. So yeah, so we'll just see now what each one can do. I'm not too sure the case for some of these. So for heat, I guess is things like lava and coal for the most part, and we'll just get the following here. And there is obviously some cables, like so, which I don't know the difference of. My guess maybe there is a tier difference, as it's obviously less plates between the two. And these do connect like walls, so that's pretty much that. So I'll actually separate these solar panels and generators and such and see what happens. But if we just sort of do this, and we just do this for the heat generator, I'll just get the battery for each one and see what happens, of course. So a fair amount of these machines do have interfaces as well, so that's good to know. So yeah, I'll just go with, I guess, coal for the heat one here. Not producing much. That's with the battery. We'll try a lava bucket, and that is going to fill up on occasion. I don't know how long the actual lava will last, because I don't have like a measure of sorts. I don't know if like wire or certain stuff actually does display it. I'm not too sure. I'll find out. But yeah, okay, so that'll go up to 102, I assume. So it doesn't last too long. It lasts a fair amount of time, so it's definitely not a bad starting generator made with steel, machine casing, and lava and a motor. So it's definitely suited to have lava for it. You easily get to 100 and such. L's pretty quick, generates the following, and can store 2000, so not too bad. We've got the Biomass, which generates 10, and you can store 3000. So it's like so there. And my guess is that you pretty much just put in things like saplings and such, or grass. So we just do that, nothing. Grass block, seagrass. Let's see, leaves maybe, I guess. Nope. Could we use carrots, for example? So carrots will work. It's already generated 24 for us, so actually let's get rid of that real quick. So we'll try one carrot, we'll try a potato. I guess it's a bunch of crops and such. We'll try wheat seeds, we'll get some beetroot. I don't know everything that well, but we'll just try what we can. The difference is there, or maybe it's just food, I don't know. Let's see. What else am I missing? Poisonous potato, I guess. We could also test. Baked potato and melon, I forgot. There's a melon block, melon slice, and that was blistering melon, everything counts. Is there a way to actually check from the generator itself? We cannot, so yeah. So we got the first one, carrot, which produces 6 or 7 for us each. We've got the potato, which produces 12 each. So potatoes are the way to go. Wheat also, unless it just didn't update, which is likely. So 6, okay, maybe not. Wheat seeds, 12. Half pumpkin isn't the case. Pumpkin itself is not the case. Pumpkin seeds, you can. We'll try poisonous potato, nothing. Baked potato, not surprised. Pumpkin, okay, pumpkin pie you can. Melon block. Melon slice itself, 12. Okay, so maybe some of them just didn't update, which is likely. So many of these would probably give about 12, I assume. So there's that. And obviously you can put multiple in if you want. Once. I don't know if like variety is an important thing, like with some biomass generators, but either way, it's made obviously like so. Now we have the tier 1 solar panel, and we'll try with. Yep, so you can just connect these up, you don't have to use cables. So that's producing at a pretty quick rate, which generates 4 and can store 1,000, and you've got tier 2, which is able to store 2,000 and generate 6. So you get the following for tier 1, and tier 2 does require the prior tier and fewer resources. So see how much quicker it is. So we've got following there, so we get to a certain point. That's already going to obviously double. Now beat it pretty quick. It's catching up pretty quick. It's probably already beaten it by now. Yeah, just about. Yep. Already. So that's an option for generation from the sun, of course. Otherwise, I guess battery itself you can use, just storing 10,000 maximum, and we'll also put a battery in, which actually just want to generate it that now. All this removed. We'll just get some solar going. Let's see. So for multiple sides, for example, can we do that? I think we can. Yes, that'll generate quick. Another portable battery we could test. So just put that in. Actually, it'll charge. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. We can click or shift click. We can put that in though. Actually, maybe after a certain point it can. But my guess is that maybe it's obviously supposed to use this in a bunch of machines. But there isn't like any slots I don't think yet. Or you just like click on it too. Obviously I don't have a way of getting a charge one because there isn't any as far as I can tell. There's just the empty portable one, so I can't cheat in a bunch of power, unfortunately. So yeah, otherwise though, I don't know the difference for cabling, what they can withstand. There's no mention of it here, so let's go tier 2 solar, let's go cables and see what happens. So it's still transporting 6, no problem. And if we just do this, I assume it's pretty much, it's going to output it. Interesting, so I assume input and output cable. I've not encountered that before. That is actually quite cool. So you use this to input and use that to output to machines. That's, at least if I'm actually getting this correct and actually witnessing what I think I am. So that is quite cool. That's an interesting approach I've not seen before, even if it is their first mod. I'm actually quite impressed. Makes things easier to manage in that way you're wanting to send in and out and not struggling with sending the power, I guess, in a way. Just get rid of those, we don't need those. Let's see, we've also got the XP generator, made like so. And, yeah, I assume this is just for power, not for experience, but we'll see. So change, you can change between the, actually that's the converter, which is the, here we go. So let's see, I assume you need emeralds for fuel? Harvest, No XP levels to harvest, because I don't have any. Let's see. We'll just add like 10,000, 100,000 some. Harvest, so XP levels to harvest. Alright, I'm gonna have to do this real quick because of another mod. So just put a ceiling here for me. Game mode survival. And harvest. There's no XP levels to harvest, apparently. Okay. Kind of awkward. XP levels, nothing. Okay. So we get a bottle of enchanting then. And see what happens. And we'll move that to the next level. No, maybe count as one. I don't know. Have to find out, and I'm running out of bottles. So, okay, any moment now we'll reach the next level. And anything now? Nothing. So fuel, emeralds, or bottles of enchanting, I guess. No. I really don't know, and I don't see a like emerald or some gem to put your experience into, so I really don't know what the case is there, unfortunately. But yeah, generates that in the following. Alright, yeah, harvesting, sorry. It's power to give you experience. I forgot that I wasn't actually paying attention. Right, so there we go, so power, and then an emerald, I guess, is fuel. I really don't know what the case is here. So that's just going to use up that. That's at the following. Just use it. Okay, so we'll just get a bunch of solars. Maybe, for example. Okay, yes, I know, sun. I'm going to get out of your way. Yeah, what? Okay then. That's unfortunate. Alright, come on, where are we? Here we go. That's unfortunate. Alright, so let's see, how long is this going to take to generate? Probably quite a bit. Could we go heat, biomass and such? Probably, I think so. Rightio. So, let's see. A bunch of heat in here, so a bunch of lava. It's obviously got its maximum, I assume. It's generating a ton. Now we're gonna need some biomass. So this is gonna take a while to generate what it needs. And we don't know about the water one yet, so we'll check that out soon. Let's get like a bunch of potatoes or something. So I don't think there's any definitive better food to put in here, so we're getting a ton of that. We do have the water turbine, of course, for generators, like so, which generates 4 and can store the following. And we'll get a cable of that up to the following. So I guess we don't interfere with the solar panel. That'll generate what it can. But otherwise I'll just get this and just say put like some water above it, I think. And we'll see if this will actually work with a battery and send some power. Or we could just do that. Rightio. So we'll get some water. That's not really doing anything. Alright, so maybe we do need it on all sides. That is likely. Alrighty. So that's just generating like so. Yep, so it has to have it, I assume, on all sides. Alright, come on, there we go. Yeah, so it needs to have it on the sides for the most part. So if I get rid of it's flowing, that's not doing anything because it's not on both sides, so it has to be on both. Okay, so that was their assumption. So that's that. So you could just cover it up like that if you wanted, and then just have it generate power for you. So that's cool. Otherwise, we'll just wait for this to do its thing. I'm just gonna take a bit. And we'll move on to some of the other stuff.